Hi, this is a painting. It's called This Is Love, and it's a painting that I did. It's the largest painting I've ever done, which was quite a challenge. And to have a piece that was so big I couldn't move it myself on and off the wall. But I loved working large. And although this is not a dancing painting, it was one that was inspired by dancing. One time when I was dancing, I kind of put my arms up and around, and I wondered if I did that, whether or not it would create a perfect circle. So I tried that on this piece. I kind of measured my arm span, and I used my hands to draw this circle, moving the piece with quarters so that I could continue to draw the circle all the way around. And it turns out that I can make a perfect circle with my hands. And that was the beginning of this piece. And then I drew on the substrate with charcoal. You can see faint images of the charcoal drawings underneath. And this photograph was taken by my paternal grandfather, and it's been hanging in my studio for years, and I always thought it was too precious to use in a painting. But then with the cancer diagnosis, I lost the idea of things being precious and just decided to use it, which meant cutting it into sections. There's a steel plate in here that joins the photograph up, and it bisects the circle perfectly in the middle. There's an opening here where there's a drawing of a spine coming up through the opening, which I think I'm just fascinated by the way spines look, and the cancer I have is also in my spine, so became part of the story. You can see here in this photograph taken in Northern Ontario, I believe, there's a solitary figure here on the beach that's looking back at the land, not out to the water, and it made me think of looking back on my life, which I've been doing a lot of in the last few years. And when it looks back, this figure, there's a red tree here in the center, a very detailed red tree painted in oil paint, and it became a focal point for the piece. There's also a doorway here, which is where the figure is headed and represents the mystery